Let me tell you something. Olympics is all game banger. You see them big volleyball, Brazilian volleyball players, they looking and you looking, everybody looking.
Ooh, dangerous.
Don't nobody know how to speak no language, but you feel me?
Everybody
feel the energy.
Energy speak.
You can feel the energy.
The Olympics may be all about winning gold medals and breaking world records. But NBA players who've experienced it say the real competition happens off the court, in the Olympic Village.
Let me tell you something. Olympics is all game banger.
Kevin Garnett headed to the 2000 Sydney Olympics ready to play basketball. What he found, though, was a whole different kind of experience.
So the dopest part about the Olympics, y'all, the day one when you get there, they got a place that only the athletes can go. So you come in the village, me, Ray Allen, Jason Kidd, and Dice walk through the village on the first day. We go to the game room. This game room is probably about 10,000 square feet. It's got games. It's got everything you can do in here. Everybody is in the middle hitting the table. Every athlete that's in the Olympics is in this room hitting the table.
Imagine this. The fastest sprinters in the world, swimmers who've trained their whole lives, gymnasts, wrestlers, volleyball players, all in one place. And there's KG taking it all in.
As we're walking in, it's dorms. It look like apartments, look like townhomes, but everybody got a Brazilian flag. You look over here, it's a Swedish flag. And you see niggas in Speedos, the girls walk, like it's about 1,000 people just walking around, walking with a Dominican flag. It's this. We're going here, everybody hitting the tail.
Then things got interesting. KG spotted a small guy moving through the crowd. Hard to notice at first, because he was hauling a massive trash can.
So small, dude, you can't even see him. He got a trash can. He walking. Finally, he get to this big old bowl on the table. You don't even know this is a bowl. The man dumps about 10,000 condoms in the middle of the thing. and then as he gets out of the way, you can't even see him no more because after about 30 seconds, it's not a condom in the
In just 30 seconds, 10,000 condoms were gone. And this wasn't an exaggeration. At the 2000 Sydney Olympics, organizers started with 70,000. They ran out halfway through and had to rush order 20,000 more. By Rio 2016, they were handing out 450,000 condoms, about 42 per athlete. But for KG and the NBA players, most of that was just a story. They barely got to see any of it.
Yeah. It cracked so hard. Security got us out of there. It's like, no, you got to get y'all out of here. And they don't let NBA players in the village because it's so influential.
So influential.
It's so influential.
Shout out to the village.
Somebody getting fucked tonight.
I don't know. They got us out of there so fast. I'm talking about NBA security. You remember Horace? Y'all remember Horace? Y'all remember Horace security? He was like, oh, no, we got to get y'all out of here. Oh.
NBA players haven't stayed in the Olympic Village. At least, not since the Dream Team arrived in 1992. Back then, Charles Barkley spelled out the real reason why.
Anytime we left for practice, and then anytime we would travel, we'd have two motorcycle guys on the side with machine guns, had a guy on the top, in front of the motorcycle, had a guy on the back with a machine gun, had two police cars in the front and the back, and then we had a helicopter above the bus. And then when that was every day we went anywhere.
While athletes from around the world lived in the village, mingling and experiencing everything KG had described, the basketball players were kept 90 minutes away.
So they will always have the players and all of us like 90 minutes away with the ladies and all that. And then they have the Olympic Village. But
even from afar, KG and his teammates found ways to make the Olympics unforgettable. Before the games began, the 2000 USA basketball team made a pact, $1 million bounty. The first person to dunk on Yao Ming would get the prize.
So listen,
though.
We had a bounty out on Yao Ming. First cat to dunk on Yao Ming, $1 million. So everybody's trying.
$1 million?
Man, we all said first cat. We all put our hand in. Listen, I think it was Dice, myself. It was like 6 other people that had the, you know what I'm saying? Like we catch him, it's $1 million. Cool. So we was like, cool.
No one claimed the bounty. Yao blocked everything. But then Vince Carter soared over Frederick Weiss in a dunk the French media called Le Dunk de la Mort, the dunk of death. KG thought someone finally won. Practices were just as intense. Jason Kidd ran a drill called one-on-one full court, starting at half court. KG says he and Sharif Abdurrahim almost came to blows, but that was nothing compared to the opening ceremony. That's when KG truly understood what it meant to represent your country.
Australia talking that shit. Oi, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi,
And
oi.
the nigga Torpedo, it was a kid they called the Torpedo because he had like a 17-foot. Him and Michael Phelps was talking, yeah, we're gonna smash all tomorrow, mate. Mate, we're gonna eat your fucking lunch tomorrow, mate. Michael Phelps like, fuck y'all, we America, USA. We was like, what? Yo, it was like almost World War III in the back.
Backstage, before the teams walked out, the trash talk was flying between countries, and the Australians were going wild.
Lord, we finna play y'all, yeah. And then they finna race, they finna swim, so it's a bunch of that back there. Bro, it was like, what is this?
Ian Thorpe, the Australian swimmer nicknamed the Torpedo, and Michael Phelps were going back and forth. Meanwhile, the basketball players just stood there, thinking, wait, swimmers have beef too?
Then I saw Serena and Venus, and then Michael Phelps. I was like, oh, we about to get it in here as Americans?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Gang in this
Oh,
bitch.
man, it was a whole nother feel.
Then KG looked around and saw Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Michael Phelps, all decked out in the same team colors.
And it had a true, like, you feel me? Like, it was like some true representation. Like, we over here in Australia, we're going to have to ride as Americans, so we're going to have to all stick together. But it was a great time, because then you come out, you bite and go, you talking that shit. But they talking that shit, too.
There are levels to everything, and KG understood that. The Olympic Village experience has become legendary among NBA players. Carmelo Anthony even admitted on the All the Smoke podcast that he snuck off the team cruise ship during the 2004 Athens Olympics just to mingle in the village. Larry Brown warned that leaving could mean a game suspension, but Melo did it anyway. When Kobe Bryant walked through the village during the 2012 London Olympics, Tyson Chandler said he lasted only about 30 minutes before having to leave. Being around all those other athletes made his blood boil. He couldn't focus. Dwayne Wade recalls walking through the Beijing village with Kobe in 2008. That's when he realized Kobe was on a completely different level. Not just on the court, but off it too, speaking with athletes from other countries in 9 different languages, making connections while staying insanely competitive. That duality is what makes the Olympics special. You've got the wildest parties on earth happening in the dorms, condoms disappearing in 30 seconds, athletes from every nation mixing and mingling. And then you've got guys like KG setting million-dollar bounties on opponents, or Kobe refusing to be around anyone until game time. The Olympics bring it all. Competition, camaraderie, and apparently a whole lot more.
Listen,
everybody-
if you can ever go to the Olympics, go to the Olympics, bro. It's a great
Boonda.
experience. It's a great experience.
KG only got a brief taste of the Olympic Village before security pulled him out. But even that short walk showed him a world most people never see. The place where the greatest athletes let loose, rivalries spark before competition even starts, and yes, where 10,000 condoms can vanish in half a minute. Think about what KG said about the opening ceremony. Swimmers feuding with swimmers, track stars sizing each other up, Brazilian volleyball players checking out the Americans. Nobody speaks the same language, but everyone understands competition. Everyone knows that for the next 2 weeks, their country is counting on them. NBA players might get pulled from the village for security reasons, but they still feel that pressure, that responsibility. When KG talked about seeing Serena and Venus Williams or linking up with Michael Phelps, that's not something you get in the NBA. In the league, guys are rivals. Kobe and LeBron spent years trying to destroy each other. At the Olympics, they're brothers. That's why players keep coming back. Carmelo Anthony played in 4 Olympics, more than almost anyone in basketball history. And it's not for money. There isn't any. It's for moments like KG described, walking through the village, feeling the energy of 10,000 elite athletes all in one place, representing something bigger than yourself. The game room KG talked about? That's where lifelong connections are made. Sprinters exchanging numbers with basketball players. Gymnasts taking photos with swimmers. For 2 weeks, the best in the world live together, eat together, compete together, and apparently do a lot more together. As soccer goalkeeper Hope Solo once said, 70 to 75% of Olympic athletes hook up during the games. With that many elite, competitive, peak-conditioned humans in one place, things are bound to happen. But here's what's remarkable. For all the partying and chaos, these athletes still perform at the highest level. They're breaking world records, winning gold, and doing the seemingly impossible. The Olympics demand excellence, and somehow, amid the madness, they deliver. That mix of pressure and release, competition and celebration, is what makes it so special. You train your whole life for one moment, then you're surrounded by thousands of people who did the exact same thing, who know every sacrifice you made. KG felt it instantly. The flags hanging from every window, athletes from countries he'd never even heard of, all there for the same reason, to prove they're the best. And when the competition starts, all that camaraderie fades. Australians trash-talking Michael Phelps backstage? That wasn't just fun and games, it was fuel. Moments like that pushed Phelps to become the most decorated Olympian ever. KG remembers everything. The bounty on Yao Ming that no one could claim. Vince Carter flying over a 7-footer for the dunk of death. Security rushing them out because NBA players were too big a target. But most of all, he remembers the opening ceremony. Hearing his country's name called, seeing the flag raised, knowing that for the next 2 weeks, he wasn't just playing for himself or his team, he was playing for everyone back home. That's why KG said, if you ever get the chance to go to the Olympics, you go. NBA Finals? Intense. Playoffs? Pressure-packed. The Olympics? That's a different animal. You're not just facing another team, you're facing the world, alongside athletes from sports you've never tried, in a village where anything can happen. 10,000 condoms disappearing in 30 seconds. $1 million bounties. Rivalries backstage at the opening ceremony. NBA security rushing players out before an international incident. That's the Real Olympic experience, and KG lived it. So, what about you? Would you want to experience the Olympic Village if you had the chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more behind-the-scenes stories from NBA legends, make sure you're subscribed. We've got plenty more coming.